What's up, VC? This is Drew. Hope you guys are doing well out there. It is almost February. A little cold outside. Hope you guys have been keeping warm and buying some records, etc. I have a massive pile of records here that I want to show you guys. Nothing too rare or expensive. My cat's trying to get to all of them. But just a lot of cool things. Trying to fill some holes in the collection. Things I've found over the past month. Really haven't done an update in about 4 or 5 weeks. So thought I'd show everybody out there what I found. So get through them kind of quick. And alright. So went to a couple of estate sales, record stores, etc. A couple of online things. First off, online, you know, I'm a big BRUUUUCE guy, so had to have this. Got his new record, High Hopes. It's a 2 LP set, real nice package. Deciding whether I want to keep this one sealed or not. I think I might, just because with Amazon there was an auto rip, so I got the album digitally. I don't know, but I like it. I hate BRUUUUCE's album covers lately, especially this one. Kind of brutal, but whatever. It's a cool record, you know. It's up to par with BRUUUUCE's it's more contemporary records, 90s, 2000s stuff. Pretty similar. Cool stuff. On to one of my favorite releases in the year 2013. Alabama native Jason Isbell. Album's called Southeastern. This is just a phenomenal record. If you get a chance, definitely check this one out. I think it's $5 digitally on Amazon, or it was recently. I got this at Grimey's here in Nashville. Just a really cool, awesome Americana country rock record. Very, very much in the same vein as Ryan Adams' Heartbreaker, but with a little more rock to it, I would say. Actually, Ryan Adams almost produced this album at the last second. Ryan had a conflict or something. But this just screams just like Heartbreaker era Ryan Adams, but like a few more rockin' tunes, which I love. I love the rockin' tunes on this. Awesome, awesome record. Had to have that, one that I wanted for a little while. Alright, a few more online things. I've been digging this band for a little while now. They released a little album called Air Stereo in the early 2000s, and then they were dropped from their label after one album, I believe, or two. And they just kind of write real cool, catchy pop rock songs, mid-tempo stuff. Some people think it's kind of boring. I dig it. The guy just writes great songs. His name's Alex Deesman. The band's the Damnwells, and this is their most recent release. It's called No One Listens to the Band Anymore. And these are available online for, I think, like $14 a piece. So really awesome. Kept in the shrink. And these are really cool too, you know, 14 bucks. Plus you get the really pretty green swirl vinyl. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it's really nice, and I like this record a lot. Some really cool songs on this. Good mix of rock tunes with some slower acoustic stuff. I don't know, who would you like? I'm trying to think of someone to compare this to. Maybe like a little less rockin', Tom Petty, maybe. Great stuff. The Damnwells. It's called No One Listens to the Band Anymore. Then they released before this, which was called One Last Century. Also good. I like the previous one I showed a little more. I haven't opened this yet, but it's red swirl vinyl, $14 on I believe the website's called Clifton Motel, something like that. That's their distributor. But really cool for 14 bucks. I love those. Next one. This is a band you all should go to Netflix right now, and if this movie is still on Netflix, watch it. It's called A Band Called Death. Netflix documentary about this band right here. Death, and the album is called For the World to See. So this is like punk rock before the Ramones. This is like 1975, you know, 2 years before punk rock really is established in the United States. I mean, these guys practice in this little house in Detroit, and it's 3 black guys doing punk rock music. It's the coolest thing ever. And the songs are amazing. Like, you think, you know, no one's ever heard of this band, right? Until a couple years ago, their stuff started to get noticed. And this was released, I believe, in 2008, 2009. So they found the rest of the tapes in this guy's attic, one of the band members, and they put this record out. I have not opened this yet. I need to open this. I want to listen to it. This is something to turn up loud and just rock too. Just cool punk rock, kind of speed punk, but melodic. Great songs. A band called Death is the documentary. Check it out. I talked about Ryan Adams era, Heartbreaker era stuff. Ryan Adams, one of my favorite songwriters probably. So I went out and I got the online buy of this. You know, Heartbreaker, one of my favorite albums of all time, I would say. Just top to bottom, amazing songs. The 2 LP set. It's put out by Cobra Side Records in 2008, I want to say. The album originally came out in 2000 on Bloodshot. Those are really hard to find if you can have an original issue. So this was reissued, and this is out of print now too. But there's one guy on eBay that has these. So if you can get a copy, grab a copy quick, because they'll be gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. But I had to jump on this. Good price. And the seller actually has a bunch of extra jackets, the artwork and stuff. So sent me an extra one of these too, which is, you know, I guess cool to have. It doesn't have a record in it, but it's cool. Next one. I think I might have to go flip a record here. Nope. Next one. One of my more favored newer bands. Kind of Bruce Springsteen, little punk shot in them, rock and roll. The Gaslight Anthem is the name of this band. Very cool. Like I said, kind of Bruce, but a little bit more high tempo. But they got some ballads too. This is 2 albums ago from them. It's called American Slang. Great stuff. You got like kind of a doo-wop-y number on here that's rocking called the Diamond Church Street Choir. This is a really cool record. Got it for a great price online. I recommend checking out their stuff if you like American rock and roll. You know, I'm their online buy actually. Kind of dance rock. They play one of their tunes on the radio here in Nashville all the time, called Pompeii. They were actually on SNL the other day. Band's called Bastille. Record's called Bad Blood. Scottish guys, Scottish dance rock. Really cool. Awesomeness. Love this record. The single's just amazing. This is really cool to like just throw on and kind of groove to like fast dance rocky stuff. If you're in the mood for that, you know, it's great to put on. Really cool. Okay, getting into like I'm going kind of fast, but I got a lot here. Getting into some more stuff that I just like found when I was out, record stores, etc. First one here is Big Country, The Crossing, and I had heard a few of these tunes, and this is an awesome record. 1983, Phonogram Records, really cool. I believe these guys Scottish. This is produced by Steve Lillywhite, which is kind of cool, you know. But this is great. This is like $2, and I picked it up. Had to have it, right? More from that same day, I think. I'm trying to build a collection of these guys. I see their stuff. Mountain. They have some really cool stuff. I know that song Mississippi Queen. I dig that, and like this one's got a bunch of stuff. This is called Nantucket Sleigh Ride. And this is, I believe, has a cool gatefold. The artwork on their records is just amazing. This one, it's black and white, but kind of cool. But like, look at the back of that. Look at that, the whole thing there. That's cool. The artwork on their stuff, like I said, really cool. And that kind of drew me to it, and I've been kind of listening to it a little bit. Windfall Records. One of those record labels in the 60s. Another, speaking of 60s, might be like 70. This is the Byrds Untitled record, which is, you know, I think it's, first side, or the first LP is all a live show, and then sides 3 and 4 is studio stuff. This is pretty cool. It's just in really good shape. You know, I'm starting to get a little more discerning with my condition. You know, I won't buy something if it's not in really nice shape, and this is in just excellent condition. You know, pretty much everything I had. Oh, the rest of them were new. Never mind. Okay, this was kind of cool. Found this. Gosh, this was in a bin at Grimey's in Nashville, and I never find stuff in the bins. I always find the new arrival bins, not the actual artist bins. And this was in the artist bin, and it's Bruce, and it's Born to Run, and you know, pretty normal, Born to Run. And I saw the sticker on it, and I opened it up, and I'm like, I don't recognize that label. Got a CBS label there, kind of the 2 eye with the 1 eye thing there, and it says Made in Australia. It's an Australian pressing, which is, you know, pretty cool. So Born to Run Australian pressing. Now I have An Australian pressing. I've got the promo, the white label. Got the American pressing, and I have a Japanese pressing. I think that's the other one I have. So I'm trying to acquire Born to Run in as many pressings as possible. If any of you guys have anything strange, like an Israeli copy or something, let me know. I'm gonna go flip a record. 1 second. I'll be right back. That reminds me, I'm listening to Nielsen Schmielsen up there. Just got this the other day. This is great, great songwriter. 60s, 70s, like folk, pop. I don't know how to describe him. Great songwriter. On to the next BRUUUUCE. Sorry. Found this at a garage sale for 50 cents, and it's born in the USA, but it's got the original hype sticker there, and $7.99. And gosh, look at all the songs on the hype sticker. You got 5 singles there. I think this album, there was something like 8, 9 singles that went in the top 10 or something crazy, so kind of cool to have it with a hype sticker on it. This band, this is one of those bands, you walk in the record store and their stuff is never in good shape. It's always beat up because people just play the shit out of it, which is awesome because it's Kiss, you know? So when you see a Kiss record in good shape, it's like you have to buy it, right? For the right price. This is just in amazing condition. This is alive too. Just really nice and mint. So really happy about that. And then like 2 days before that I actually found this, which I would say it's almost mint. It's very close, near mint. It's Destroyer. So, and you know, I just, whenever I see Kiss, it's like they're beat to hell, so I never buy them. And then I also found, this one is 50 cents, and this one's not in the best shape, but it's cool to have. It's Dressed to Kill, Kiss, you know? So, Rock and Roll All Night in its original form on this one. I read somewhere, you know, if you look at the cover on this record, Dressed to Kill, if you look at their suits, they were so poor at the time that they had to wear their manager's suits. Look at Gene here. Look at how short his suit is on him, so kind of funny. There's a couple more record store finds here. God, I got a ton more. This is the Verve with Urban Hymns. And this is just a really cool record from early 2000s, I want to say. Big song on here was Bittersweet Symphony, which they actually stole a Rolling Stones orchestral like riff to create the song, but it's showing the wrong side. But it's pretty cool. This is a 2 LP set. Really high quality reissue, I believe, in like late 2000s. There's some great songs on here. This is just a really good rock record. It's kind of in the vein of like Oasis, I would say. Pretty similar deal. But, you know, some good ballads on here, like The Drugs Don't Work. Just great songs. Bittersweet Symphony, Lucky Man. Definitely recommend checking out this band. And their lead singer, Richard Ashcroft, has a couple cool solo records. Next one, Elvis Costello's second album, this year's model. Didn't have it. Now I do. 50 cents, I believe. Not in the best shape. The jacket isn't. But the record's really minty. It's David Bowie's Station to Station, something I didn't have. So again, filling a lot of holes here. I mean, it's just, man, RCA label there. Really nice copy. Had this already, but this was like $4, I think, and I saw it. And the record was in pretty good shape, and it had some of the original shrink left, so I got it. Let's bring it all back home. Bob. I guess, you know, I could use another copy with the shrink still on. Speaking of Bob, this is a record I've been looking for forever. And I never, you know, I rarely see it out in the wild. And I saw it out in the wild, and I bought it. I probably paid a little bit more than I wanted to. It's Bob Dylan and the band. Before the Flood, right? Live record, 2 LP set, just one after another, you know, Lay, 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 Rainy Day Woman, Knocking on Heaven's Door, It Ain't Me, Babe. You know, I Shall Be Released, band stuff, Don't Think Twice. It's just Wait. It's just 2 of my favorite. I mean, it's the band and Bob Dylan, 2 of my favorites. On one record, live, awesome. We go from Bob, by the way, to Bob's son. Kind of a hard record to find. If you're a fan of 90s, 2000s radio rock like I am, I love that stuff. This band I love, and this record is one of my favorites of the last 15 years. It's the Wallflowers' Breach. It's their second LP, and it's still in the shrink, and it's just in amazing shape. And I found this online for a good price, and I jumped on it because I never see it. And this one's super rare, so if you like this band, this record is kind of overlooked, I think. Had a couple big singles too. Sleepwalker was a big single, and then actually the record kind of went downhill from there on the radio. I don't think anything else was successful, but every song in this record I absolutely adore. It's phenomenal. I think it's their best work. I'm so happy to find that one. Kind of in a similar vein, newer band, really heavy 2 LP set. This is the Avett Brothers with the Carpenter. This is not their most recent record, but the record before that. The most recent is The Magpie and the Dandelion, and I love this band. Americana type stuff, Americana rock, awesome stuff, great package, 2 LP set. It was used, so I paid like $10 less than what I would have paid for it if it was brand new. This band, their stuff I have seen has become increasingly expensive, especially online, eBay, etc. It's Badfinger. This is no dice, and this record, you know, if it's in mint shape, which this one is pretty damn mint, and I just want to show, just because I love this so much. Look at that, isn't that cool? It's kind of hot. The guys here, their stuff just, you know, has like skyrocketed in value lately, so I figured I'd jump on this. This is $5, and it's mint as hell, and the Apple logo, gotta love that, right? I'm a sucker for the Apple logo. So this is just really cool to have. Super happy that I found this in good shape for a good price. I'm trying to fill out my Badfinger stuff. So I also found this with it for the same price, and it's Badfinger's self-titled, and I'm not sure where this goes in the sequence of the records, but I have not listened to this yet. No Dice has got quite a few spins. Love that. It's awesome. Good stuff. Next one, quickly. This is Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes. This was filling out my Mott collection. Love this, you know, 70s rock and roll is just the best. Love this, you know. Sweet Jane's on this. Side 1, track 1. Covering Velvet Underground there. All the Young Dudes, you know, One of the Boys. Good stuff on here. This band actually has an interesting story. This band was struggling really bad until Bowie gave them the song All the Young Dudes, and they recorded it, and the rest was history. Next one. I mean, found this for a good price. Figured I'd buy it because I know a few of the tunes on it. I got my mind set on you. You know, I remember that music video. I've heard this is a decent record. What do you guys think? I haven't listened to it all the way through. I think I listened to one side. I think I listened to side 2. But I think maybe one of the worst album covers in the history of recorded music. Just brutal. I mean, George, what's going on there, man? The glasses. What's with that shirt? Just kind of awful. I don't actually know what that is. It's a guitar guy. But had to have it, right? Jackson Browne's 3rd studio album, Late for the Sky. I didn't have it. 50 cents. So I buy it. My favorite, actually, Jackson Browne album. Running on Empty. Already had a copy of this. Saw this for really cheap, and it had the insert in it, which is like a booklet, a large booklet, like 24 pages. And then I come back home, and I noticed that my copy has the hype sticker, it's in the shrink, and it has the booklet, so I did worse. I wonder if, have you guys ever done that? You know, you go out and you buy a second copy of something when you didn't really need it. Do you guys keep lists when you go out? How do you keep track of your collection at a certain point? I'm to that point now where I don't even remember what I have, which is kind of sad, but I remember for the most part, but that's the first time I've ever done that. What do you get? Do you guys, does that happen to you guys? Bayou Country, Creedence. A record, again, this is one of those bands too for me when in Nashville. Kiss stuff, never in good shape. Creedence stuff, always beat to shit, just torn apart. This one's got a little ring wear if you see there, but other than that, it's great. The record plays perfectly. Just played it. Amazing stuff. Creedence, never in good shape. Okay, this was cool to find. Pavement's Crooked Rain. Crooked Rain. This is cool. Indie rock. What year? 94. You know, I think this might be the original pressing. Can you guys tell me? So I'm thinking the original pressing of this would cost a lot more than what I paid for it. Original pressing or not? I have to look this up. I have not done it yet. It's like that. I spun this a few times, and I think it's really cool. Kind of like trailblazers in indie rock, making hipster indie rock cool, I guess. They were one of the bands. What else? Little Stones. Little mono Stones. Got live if you want it. Not in the best shape. I would say the cover's not in great shape at all. Probably good minus. The record's in pretty good shape. Plays pretty well. It's mono. So it was super cheap, so I figured I'd pick it up. This is one of my favorite things that I got recently. And this is the Torpedoes, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, in the shrink, original price tag, minty as hell, so minty, very nice record. Was really happy to see this. One of the artists that I never see in Nashville out in the wild. Everybody just snags them up if they're out in the bin, so whenever I see them, snag them, and I'm really happy to have that. This was $2, very common record you see everywhere. It's Derek and the Dominoes, Layla, and other assorted love songs. And I'm not sure about this, but if this is like a regular pressing, it's on the ATCO label. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is just your regular standard. I haven't done much research on any of these, but this is like in amazing condition. A little graffiti up there. Mr. Browne signed his name, but man, this one's nice. A really nice copy. This is one, once again, always beat to hell. People play the crap out of it. So you see a good copy, and if you don't have it, which I didn't, I thought I'd pick it up. A couple more. This actually just recently won a Grammy, I believe, for Best Country Album. And I would say this album is country, kind of folk, pop. I don't know how country it is, but I love this album. It's Casey Musgraves, same trailer, different park. I think I'm just in love with this woman, maybe. She's awesome. This is actually the CMA promo edition. So they sent these out to the CMA voters, I believe. And it came with this cool, like, white cover, you know, kind of a see-through cover. So this is pretty rare, and I found it online. I thought I'd pick it up because I wanted this, and it was pretty cheap. So happy to have that, kind of a rare edition. And then we'll round it out with this little slice of awfulness. It's Bowie and Jagger doing "Dancing in the Street," and this is the 12-inch single. I kind of like 12-inch singles. I saw it at 50 cents. It's in terrible shape, but had to have it. And one more thing to note on this, if you have never seen this music video, go to YouTube right now, which you are on. Type in, right at the top there, "Dancing in the Street, Bowie and Jagger." This is the worst music video in the history of music videos. I mean, it is god-awful. But pretty funny. I don't know what kind of drugs they must have been on during this video shoot, but it kind of makes you ill watching Mick Jagger and Bowie dance around, especially the clothes they wear. It's just awful. Like, I don't know who let them wear those things in front of a camera. Go watch it. Alright. That's all. Sorry, it was kind of a long one. I hope you guys are having a great January. Happy hunting out there. Have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed.